This is an ABC exclusive, one-on-one with the educational superstar, author of the book Choice Words, Peter Johnston, the man who believed that assessment, teaching, and learning are linked. In 2005, he was elected into the IRA's Reading Hall of Fame. Peter has chaired IRA and NCTE's Joint Task Force on Assessment Standards. Known around the world, he is an opponent of standardized testing and has challenged the validity of high-stakes testing. Now currently teaching literacy courses, he is at the State University of New York at Albany. Peter was unable to come into the studio today, so we are doing this Audible interview via phone call. Let's get in contact with Peter now.
Peter here.
Peter, welcome.
Oh yeah, thank you so much for having me today. I've been really looking forward to it.
So your book, Choice Words, has gotten great reviews from the educational world and scholars such as Robin Griffith. Tell me a little bit about yourself before we get into the book.
Okay, yeah. Well, I'm originally from New Zealand, if you didn't know.
Oh, yes, I can definitely hear that.
Yes, haha, chicks, they dig the accent. Well, I grew up there in New Zealand and I taught elementary school, and then I came over to the US and earned my PhD while I was here.
So why did you decide to come to the US? What were your plans?
Oh, great question. Well, originally I planned to move back to New Zealand where my family was and really where I had my life. And then after schooling, I decided to stay in the States because I fell in love with my beautiful wife, Tina, and we've just really built our life here. And we have 3 grown children, Nicholas, Emily, and Samantha. Samantha's my favorite.
So now as empty nesters, you and Tina are living in Albany, right?
That would be correct. We're not totally empty nesters, though. One of our children actually recently came home from college and brought a bloody cat home. So now it's me, Tina, and Mr. Tinkles. So we all live together in Albany.
So tell me more about your famous educational philosophy. Where does your interest in all this research and writing come from?
All right, well, I wouldn't really call it famous, but then again, college students do make movies on me and do all these presentations, so I guess, yeah, maybe a little bit famous. Anyways, it all stems from my fascination in children's learning and how teachers teach. I don't just believe that education is about delivering information to children. I believe it's about building a just, caring society for the children to learn in. And by creating this sort of environment, it does in no way take away from the students' learning,
So the publisher of your book has stated that Choice Words shows how teachers accomplish this using their most powerful teaching tool, language. Throughout, Peter Johnston provides examples of apparently ordinary words, phrases, and uses of language that are pivotal in the orchestration of the classroom. Grounded in a study by accomplished literacy teachers, the book demonstrates how the things we say and don't say have surprising consequences for what children learn and for whom they become as literate people. Through language, children learn how to become strategic thinkers, not merely learning the literacy strategies. After hearing this, would you say that this is a good depiction of your book? Do you agree with what they wrote?
Definitely, yes. Basically, it's a book that shows the relationship between language and learning and how it works in the classroom. So teachers create environments for their classroom that provide not only competent students, but also caring, secure, and actively literate people. The book shows how teachers can accomplish this using their language, which I believe is the most powerful teaching tool of all. I use study and research that I've done to provide examples of words and phrases that you can use to form this sort of classroom environment.
What is the main takeaway from your book that you'd want educators to remember?
Well, if there happened to be a class, say maybe a reading class that we're listening to this right now, I would want these teachers and future teachers to know that the things that they say and don't say have surprising consequences for how children learn and really who they become as people. And through language, children learn to become literate thinkers. And, that's really a responsibility you take on as a teacher. So I just really would want them to remember that and, take that away.
So for the teachers that are watching this interview, how would you hope this would motivate them?
Well, let's see. I would hope that this book would motivate teachers to become more aware of the way they speak to their students, and maybe look into that and see how they really affect those students. I also hope that they would look into my research in my book to find out more on how to accomplish this. And this book is really for all educators, K through 12. So I really think anyone could benefit from reading it.
Well, Peter, thank you so much for allowing us to pick your brain and hear a little bit about your book.
Oh, yeah. Thank you so much for having me on today.